Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and I am Hena Talati. Hurricane Ida struck the coast of Louisiana on Sunday as a powerful Category 4 storm 16 years to the day after the deadly Hurricane Katrina devastated the southern U.S. city of New Orleans. Extremely dangerous Category 4 Hurricane Ida made landfall near the Port Fourchon, Louisiana, the National Hurricane Center wrote in the advisory. Roads were covered in water, buildings have been ripped apart, and the rescue calls were coming in after the Hurricane Ida rode ashore in the southeastern Louisiana Sunday with crushing storm surge and extreme winds. At least one person was dead as Hurricane Ida moves inland along the Gulf Coast of Louisiana. The water system was reportedly damaged by the fallen trees, and some areas, including Metairie, had no water pressure. With more than 440,000 residents, Jefferson was the most populous parish in Louisiana, and virtually every resident in the parish also had no electricity on Sunday night. Power was knocked out on Sunday night to the entire New Orleans metropolitan areas, with the failure of all 8 transmission lines that deliver electricity to Louisiana's largest city, the utility company Energy Louisiana reported. Ida slammed ashore around noon near Port Fourchon, Louisiana, a hub of Gulf's offshore energy industry, blasting the coast with the hurricane force winds extending 50 miles, 80 kilometers out from the eye of the storm. Flash flooding was reported by the National Hurricane Center across the southeastern Louisiana. Residents of the most vulnerable coastal areas were ordered to evacuate days in the advance of Ida. Those riding out of the storm in their homes in New Orleans, less than 100 miles inland to the north, braced for the toughest test yet to major upgrades to a levee system constructed following devastating floods in 2005 from Katrina. Local authorities, the Red Cross and other organizations have prepared dozens of the shelters with the room for at least 16,000 people, officials said. Just 3 days after the emerging as a tropical storm in the Caribbean Sea, Ida had intensified into the Category 4 hurricane and swept ashore with the top sustained winds of 240 kilometers per hour, the National Hurricane Center reported. Within hours, as Ida crept closer to the New Orleans, its sustained winds had diminished to 110 miles per hour, ranking it as a Category 2 storm, but still considered extremely dangerous according to the NHS. Palm trees trembled as the rain blasted in the sideways through New Orleans on Sunday. Flooding from the Ida's storm surge high surf driven by the hurricane's winds was reported to be exceeding predicted levels of 6 feet along the parts of the coast. Video shows storm surge flooding had transformed sections of the Highway 90 along the Louisiana and Mississippi coast into the choppy river. The NHC also warned of potentially catastrophic wind damage and up to 2 feet of rainfall in some areas. Hurricane Ida is one of the strongest storms to ever hit Louisiana. Ida is now tied to the Hurricane Laura from the last year and last inland hurricane of 1856 as the state's most powerful storm ever. The Louisiana Department of Transportation shut down about 22 miles of Interstate 10 because of fallen trees on the roadway. I-10 is the major interstate connecting the eastern part of the state to the west. Ida also caused more than 95% of the Gulf of Mexico's oil production to shut down, regulators said on Sunday, indicating the hurricane is having a significant impact on energy supply. There are 21 urban search and rescue teams from about 15 states ready to search when the storm calms, officials said. Massachusetts Task Force 1 urban search and rescue team has been activated and will send an 80-member team to the Louisiana area to assist the residents affected by the Hurricane Ida. Scientists have warned of a rise in cyclone activity as the ocean surface warms due to the climate change, posing an increasing threat to the world's coastal communities. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.